Hello again, everyone. This is George Packard, along with my associate Ronald Miller. Manager. Sorry about that, Ron. Always wants a title. Hey, welcome to one of our, I think, first editions, maybe second, of Lawn Talk. Because we're in the middle of the lawn talking. So, today's topic is this. We just got done working from 7 o'clock. It's 7 at night. We got 12 hours into this thing. And I'm dead ass tired. So, something came up when we were coming home. And I just want to touch base on it with you guys. Get your feedback and your thoughts on this whole thing. Here's what my thought is. I think those of you who are on the government tit need to get off the tit. And you know who I'm talking to.
And you know, when the recession hit, a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people lost good jobs. A lot of people lost bad jobs. A lot of people lost their cars. But you know, the government helps. The welfare department is
Right.
for people that really do need it for, you know, a bare amount of time.
Right.
Not to get on it and ride it out through retirement.
Yeah.
And we see that so often. Why would they want to go out and work for $400 a week when they can almost get that from the government?
Right. Or even if you're paying them $500 a week,
Yeah.
it's still not enough because they can get that from the government.
Exactly.
How many times have we heard that? You know?
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
So, that being said, there just doesn't seem to be any pride anymore. You know, I don't understand that. I'm sure a lot of you out there are looking at it the same way we do. And I'm sure there's others of you that are going to sit, piss, and moan and think that the world owes you a living. Well, I got news for you. The world don't owe you a living. Nobody owes you a fucking living. You need to go out there and get it. What pisses me off, what gets me going on this stuff, is when you do work 24/7 all the time, and you are working 6-7 days a week, and you got some bums that are sitting on their ass not doing a damn thing, just collecting frickin' welfare checks all the time. That's what gets me going about this. That's what started the whole conversation early today. People don't take pride anymore. They don't care. They don't care about their appearance half the time. They don't care about that they're sitting there and they're getting their food stamps or the little swipe card now, I guess it is, huh?
Yep.
The other day, we were in the grocery store. We went shopping the other night. We got home from work. Went into a Walmart, and there's this lady in front of me, and she's buying all, you know, like Trix cereal, honeycombs, all the name brand, everything. And we're up there with, you know, Walmart brand mayonnaise and, you know, all of this kind of stuff. She's in front buying the top-notch stuff. Little bitty things with like sandwich meat in them and cheeses and little tray like this for like $6.
Why? Because she can't slice.
Yeah, she can't slice. So, but hey, if the government's paying for it, why not?
Well, that's true. Why have a set of knives in your dresser or in your drawer?
Yeah.
In your kitchen drawer.
So anyway, I look at it like this. There's no pride out there anymore with a lot of people. You people gotta wake up. You know, the recession's one thing. I understand you're losing your job. I worked for Kmart for a while there. They called me in the day after Christmas. Every security guard in the company got fired from there, okay? Because they were having troubles or whatever. Well, that hit hard. I'd never been fired from a job in my life, and that always bothered me, and it still bothers me to this day. It's a depression that you get from that, but I've always bounced back. You always bounce back. You don't just sit on your ass and keep collecting that frickin' check. It's just ridiculous. Pisses me off. The whole United States would be so much better. Just imagine that. If everybody out there that could work actually went to work, how much of a better society would we have? How much more money would be flowing everywhere, and how much more work would everybody have?
Everybody would have a ton of more work.
Ton more work. But they won't do it because they'd rather sit around and do drugs and sit on their ass and watch television and smoke dope and drink beer and carry on. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's nothing wrong with beer. We like an occasional beer.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes more.
Sometimes more than one.
It depends on the degree or the day of the week.
Yes, that's true. Usually we don't like to start drinking before Mondays.
No. But if you don't start drinking first thing in the morning, you can't claim you drank all day. I don't know. But, all right, the depression thing, okay. I think you should be a man again. That's what I think. I think you need to step up to the plate. If you can work, you need to be working. That's my pet peeve about this thing. Get off your ass, get a job. There's plenty of them out there. We go down our street. How many help wanted signs do we see? Any day.
You can go between here and get to the next stoplight around the corner you'll see 4 or 5 help wanted signs.
Yep.
But then you get to the stoplight, and there'll be somebody out there with a sign, oh, help me, please. No job, no food. Sure, stop by and offer him a job.
Yep.
You know, and he's going to say, oh, I got a bad back. My left foot got shot off 30 years ago,
Yeah.
or a
Yeah.
cow trampled me.
Oh yeah, I mean,
You know.
it's always something. They can't work, you know. But here's the thing, guys. This has just been a pet peeve. Ron and I were talking over it today when we see them on the streets every single day, and they're just bums, and they're out there collecting a welfare check, and they just wait for their old ladies, as they call it, to go get the money, you know, and to come back and take care of their lazy asses. I think that's a joke, just an absolute joke. There's no pride. Nobody takes pride or wants to take pride anymore, you know. And I'm not going to say nobody, because I'm going to get shit from all you guys. You guys know who I'm talking about, okay? Welfare was designed to be a helping hand, to help you get back on your feet again. Not a handout, not to make a frickin' career, and certainly not to retire on it. Correct, Ron?
Correct.
So, now that you know all of that from us wise guys, if you can work, get off the goddamn couch and go to work.
Exactly.
So, I think enough said on that topic.
I think enough said.
I think it's time for a beer.
I think it's time for a beer. Oh, and it's Tuesday. We missed last night. We've got to get going.
We've got to go. See you, fellas.
Bye.